Angeles. I'm Jenny Taft here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jenny, how you doing today?
I'm good.
How you, Skip?
Wednesday.
Oh, what?
Lots to talk
what
about.
the GOAT of right now did last night? He is the GOAT of right now. Yeah, here we go.
Whatever.
Is that what we're calling him
you
these days?
You need to stop
He's
that.
the GOAT of
Everybody
right
know.
now.
Everybody know who the GOAT of Staples is.
Okay.
Everybody know.
Yeah.
Up for debate. We'll get there. We have a great show lined up today. Did Tom Brady reveal that his time in New England is over? And are Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs being disrespected at home? But first, we've got to talk about LeBron versus Kawhi, the GOAT of...
Right now.
Right now, Monday night, LeBron dropped 31 points and 8 assists against his former team, the Cavs, after coming off a DNP due to illness. Last night, Kawhi Leonard made his own statement against the Cavs. Kawhi put up 43 points in just over 28 minutes, becoming only the third player ever to score at least 43 points in under 29 minutes of play. So, Skip, I start with you.
Thank you.
Who had the better game against the Cavs, LeBron or Kawhi?
Shannon Sharp, I got bad news for you. Kawhi Leonard made LeBron James look foolish last night because last night, the superstar who lives in the basement of Staples Center came up to the main floor and said, "Watch this, LeBron. This is how you do it against a bad basketball team. You score 43 in just 3 quarters, and then you take the 4th quarter off." And as memory serves, LeBron scored only 17 through 3 quarters on Sunday night. And then he stat padded, as he often does, by pouring it on the poor Cavaliers with 14 more points in a blowout game in the 4th quarter to get all the way up to 31. So let's reiterate. Kawhi scored 43 in 3 and took the 4th quarter off, and LeBron scored only 17 through 3 quarters and then 14 in the 4th quarter, while, wait a second, Kawhi scored 17 in just the 3rd quarter alone and said, "Nope, I'm done for the night. I take the 4th quarter off." So the Clippers won their game against the Cavaliers by 25. The Lakers won their game against the Cavaliers by 29. But this was yet another glaring example of why LeBron, at age 35, year 17, is wasting so much energy and risking energy in order to pile up points in 4th quarters of blowout games. And this is what I call load mismanagement on LeBron's part, because obviously, he's at least as concerned about setting all-time scoring records as he is about winning this year's championship, which Kawhi obviously has his eye on the bigger prize because, as he said after the game, and I'll get to this in a minute after you speak, he's talking about how you got to have fun right now because it is a marathon, not the sprint that LeBron keeps running. He runs sprint after sprint after sprint. Yet, believe it or not, Kawhi Leonard has played 3 straight games. That's a pretty big deal for him.
Back to back.
Well, what did LeBron do on Saturday night? He actually load managed. He said, "I cannot play the back-to-back of a road back-to-back second game at Oklahoma City." And I don't blame LeBron for that until he finally tries to tell us that he's sick as a dog because he's got flu-like symptoms, and he was so sick as a dog that he wound up on Sunday night up on stage with Bad Bunny at Staples Center. Bah, 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 bah. He's just rapping away.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's had no voice. I don't know how he did it. Savannah got him up, got him
Chicken noodle
yeah,
soup.
little chicken noodle soup, and
Special recipe.
he just reached down with his miraculous powers of healing, and he said, "I can do this, Savannah. I can go to Staples tonight for the big one." The big game? No, the big Bad Bunny concert. I got to be up there rapping.
Gotta go.
So here we go. In the end, if we want to do level playing field, LeBron against Cleveland was playing without his partner in crime, no AD. But guess what? Last night, Kawhi did that, 43 points without his partner in crime. There was no Paul George. He's fighting a hamstring injury as we head toward game number 3 between the Lakers and Clippers, which will come up January 28th, which is the Tuesday night of Super Bowl week. We will be in Miami, but we will be watching this game.
Sure will.
So, my guy, shot last night, made 6 of 10 3-point shots. LeBron was 1 of 3. My guy, boy, he just nails his free throws. He's a 90% free throw shooter. He made 9 of 10.
What was LeBron?
LeBron was 6 of 7, which was rare for him.
Yeah,
it was like a shockingly good night for him as he still lingers down in the 60s.
69.7.
Okay, he's
About to
still
hit
in the
70 tonight.
60s. So, and again, Kawhi got a lot of help from old Big Zoo Block. He was blocking shots. He blocked 4. But boy, did LeBron not get a lot of help from Dwight, who had 21 points and 15 rebounds?
What did Sweet Blue have last night?
He did pretty well.
Oh, pretty well.
Yeah.
Didn't he score like 24 points in under 20 minutes?
Yeah, he was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the point is, my guy had a much better game, but my guy showed you how to have a great game against a bad team, while your guy had to pour it on in the fourth quarter, and he will pay for that in the marathon that is the NBA season.
You done?
Yep.
Good.
Good.
My turn.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on. Did you just said Kawhi showed LeBron how to do a poor Cavs team, right? Mm-hmm. A poor Cavs team that was in the second night of a back-to-back.
Yep.
That Cavs team? Not that Cavs team, right, Skip? Oh, so if I'm not
three quarters.
Whoa.
No, Kevin Love, yeah.
He did that. Guess what, Skip? I'm glad you mentioned that because I wasn't even bring it up. I'm glad you brought that back to my attention because it was in the back of the back. I wasn't even bring it up, but since you brought it up, he got up more shots in 3 quarters in 29 minutes than LeBron got up in 4 quarters in 33 minutes. Huh?
That's the way to do it.
No, that's the way to do it.
Do it.
Stat padding.
Yeah, you don't have Paul George.
Oh, whoa. We didn't have Anthony Davis. Now I want you to stop. It's not your turn. Now when you talk, I let you free flow. I let you go ahead and spit your bars. You up there with Bad Bunny doing your thing.
I was spitting.
Exactly. So let your boy have his little moment.
All right.
Hold up. How about this, Skip? Why do you keep doing this? You know good and well. Now, the game, if I'm not mistaken, the Clippers were up 16 the start of the third. Kawhi played every last minute. At the end of the third quarter, they're up 37-38. Why would he play all that? He could have just played 16 minutes and got the same thing. Because when LeBron plays like that, LeBron start the fourth quarter, they're up 9 points. LeBron, why are you playing? Really? So I'm trying to figure out why Kawhi was in the ball game. Why was he playing all 12 minutes of the third quarter, Skip? It was unnecessary.
Well, you just got to make sure it's over.
Oh!
Yeah.
So when LeBron plays in the fourth quarter...
LeBron's game was over. They're up 14 after 3. Over.
Hold on. So it's over at 14 after 3, but it's not over when you're up 16?
What's the big... It's 3 quarters versus 4 quarters?
Yeah, no.
It's over.
It was over. So you said the poor Cavs. So if it was over for LeBron at 14, they were up 14. Shouldn't it have been over the poor Cavs with the second night of a back-to-back? Now, LeBron James shot 75%, 12 of 16. Now, you told me the other day, you just told me yesterday, little LeBron, with no AD, you only got 2 rebounds? Can you tell the people at home how many rebounds Kawhi had last night?
4. He doubled
He had
him.
3.
3? I thought it was 4.
No, he had 3.
Are you sure?
I'm 1,000% certain.
I thought he had 4 assists.
4 assists.
Oh, hold on.
Rebounds.
If you don't mind me asking, how many assists did LeBron have?
He had 8, but guess what? Dwight had 21 on 9 of 11. Guess how many of those 8 were Bad Bunny assists, right? Where you just lob it up to him?
So now,
Bad Bunnies.
so let me ask you a question.
Yep.
How many assists of John Stockton do you think went to Mailman when he was laying the ball up or dunking it? We ain't never say that. Now we gotta. Oh, LeBron got no old cheap assist. Dwight Howard was dunking the ball. Don't do that, Skip. That should be beneath you.
Well, how many of the 9 of 11 that Dwight made were dunks? What would you guess? I don't know for sure, but I'll bet you 8 of them were dunks.
Let me ask you a question. If you don't mind me asking, who lead the league on assisted threes?
I don't know. You have a clue?
You do know. You do know. Yeah, I'm letting a 24-hour flu going around.
I know. It's going
24-hour
with
flu.
LeBron.
Skip, look.
It comes and goes.
I love how Kawhi talking about we got to have fun. Jenny, where was that in, if you don't mind me asking, in November and December when they were steamrolling? I ain't hear nothing about no fun. But when they go the last 13 games, they're 7-6. In the last 13, let's have fun. This is a marathon. Well, LeBron James says, I'm Kipchoge. I'm the only man to go under 2 hours in the marathon. So I run it like a sprint. Oh, Skip Bayless, he go tag it along, try to pace himself. I run as hard as I can for as long as I can, because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to get home quick.
That's crazy talk.
No, they're crazy.
You know what? LeBron should take what Kawhi said after the game and make it his Bible, his new Bible.
You see?
His Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John came out of the mouth of Kawhi Leonard after the game.
Skip Bayless, you run marathons. You a runner, you know. They said it was insane. The human powers. Kipchoge says, hold my beer.
I think he's having beer.
They said, ain't no way a man in year 17 at 35 years of age can do what he's doing. 25, 10, and 7.5. LeBron James said, watch this. He doing it, Skip Bayless. See, there comes a time, there's some people that you meet that defies the laws of physics. They shouldn't be able to do what they do at that age.
I used to think that until Christmas Day of a year ago when what happened at Golden State?
Skip.
The groin, he said, popped. I don't know. Popped.
Pascal Siakam just got back after being gone a month. 22, 23 years of age, Jenny, a groin injury. So groin injuries happen.
True.
Not just because you get old. They happen. Sudden movement, one way, front, back, side, leg split. LeBron did it kind of like a split, diving for a ball. Don't